Alright, getting into the video here. As you can tell by on your screen, I'm going to be going over my 2022 NFL season award predictions for this upcoming season, obviously. So we're going to have the likes of Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive or Defensive Player of the Year, and MVP. So, but before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn that notification bell on so you're notified anytime that we upload a video. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Starting off with Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think it's going to be Sky Moore. He's got a great situation with Mahomes as his QB. He's got a great coach in Andy Reid, great offensive system that he's coming into. There's not much competition there at wide receiver with Juju Smith-Schuster and him. And then they also got Valdez-Scantling from the Packers. But I think Sky Moore can really blow up here, get that chemistry going with Patrick Mahomes, being in that Kansas City Chiefs system that's that high-powered offense of just passing. They pass a lot, and I think Sky Moore, with his speed, with his route running, being able to create some separation against some of those corners and stuff, and getting open over the middle, I think him and Patrick Mahomes can have a pretty good season. Maybe not on the same level of what Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase did last season, but I think he could be somewhere in that realm. And I think Sky Moore going into the Chiefs, I think that's one of the best places for him to be in and can create a lot of opportunities there to be able to win this award. I think maybe one other person that could potentially win it is Christian Watson, with obviously his elite quarterback and Aaron Rodgers and his situation that he's going into. But I think Sky Moore will take the award here for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Moving into Defensive Rookie of the Year, I think it's going to be Aiden Hutchinson. He's the dude's just a freak athlete. He has great athletic ability. He has great pass rush moves. He's an endless motor, dude. He never gives up on he never gives up on any plays. He's versatile across that defensive line. He's also 6'7", 260 pounds. Like look at him in that picture, dude. Like he's just a freak of nature. And I think he can come in and kind of have like a Micah Parsons level season. Maybe not to the same, but I think he can cause havoc, and I think he could be very noticeable right away from the get-go for the Lions. I think he can get a lot of pressure on quarterbacks, get a lot of sacks this season, and just be a menace in the league. And I think just being able to do that can get you this award. Micah Parsons last season, obviously that dude was on another level. He was also competing for Defensive Player of the Year, just fell short. But obviously because TJ Watt had that record-tying sack season, so excuse me. But yeah, I think Aiden Hutchinson can come in and be on that same level, maybe just a little bit below, but I think he can cause that havoc for offensive lines and get pressures on the QB and get some sacks and get yeah. that was a terrible end to the take. But yeah, Aiden Hutchinson, I think he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. It's just I don't think anyone else can really compare to what he's going to be able to do this season. I think if I had another person that might be able to win it, I think it could be either Sauce from the Jets. I think Sauce will be a main focal point of that defense and will be just as locked down as he was in college. So, but yeah, Aiden Hutchinson for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now, Offensive Player of the Year, I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. He had a great season last year as a rookie. He has great chemistry with Joe Burrow. They had an elite season last year. I think he'll keep the same momentum going from that. And I really think he only lost out to actually winning the award last season himself was because of Cooper Kupp's legendary season with him and Matt Stafford. But I don't think Cooper Kupp and Matt Stafford will be able to put another legendary season like that together again. Now, they'll still be very, very good. But I think Jamar Chase, coming off of last year and everything, and DB's still not really being able to figure him out, I think him and Joe Burrow are gonna have that same type of season that they had last year and keep that same stuff rolling. and that offensive scheme for Jamar Chase in Cincinnati is great. It's a great spot for him to be in. Obviously, him and Joe Burrow have that legendary connection from college as well that everyone likes to talk about. And I think they're going to keep it rolling this year. I think they're going to keep that same level up that they did last season. So Jamar Chase as the offensive player of the year. If I had to choose someone else, it's probably Jonathan Taylor. I think he's going to keep his same kind of season rolling. He was in running for the MVP, just fell short from obviously Aaron Rodgers, and I think he fell behind Tom Brady too. And I don't know how they really do the um, ranking, if it's kind of like the Heisman in college or whatnot. But I mean, he was in the running for it for a majority of the season. Fell short, but I think if not Jamar Chase, I think it could be Jonathan Taylor, just because he's a beast and he might keep that same season going. But yeah, Jamar Chase for Offensive Player of the Year. Now, Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going to go with Myles Garrett. Uh, Obviously, plays for the Browns. He's one of the best pass rushers in the league. And with Jadeveon Clowney coming back, it's going to help take away some of those double teams and triple teams. So Myles Garrett will be more one-on-one on the field because they don't have to worry about Jadeveon Clowney on the other side. So, and he's been a consistent problem for offensive lines for years now, and I think he's bound to have that record-setting season. Myles Garrett's a freak. If you haven't seen any pictures besides this one of him, go look him up. The dude is an absolute freaking tank. But I think he's bound to get it, man. He's always been a problem for teams. He always gets pressures on the quarterback, always gets sacks. And I think he could have a season of 20 sacks this year, if not close to 20 sacks. So I think it's his time. I think he's ready to do it, and I think this season is a good time for him to do it with the Browns defensive line. Sorry, I spaced for a second. With obviously Jadeveon Clowney and then Perrion Winfrey going to be in there, and Myles Garrett. I think he's just going to cause havoc off that side and get a lot of sacks, get a lot of quarterback pressures, get a lot of tackles for loss. He's just going to be a menace all year. So hopefully he doesn't slow down near the end of the season, and he just keeps going every week. So Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Now, Comeback Player of the Year, I only have 2 bullet points here, but it's going to be Chase Young for me. Coming off a torn ACL, he missed 8 games last season. He tore his ACL in Week 10 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Was kind of having a slow season last year, but 2 years ago, as a rookie, dude was insane. He was a menace, and I think the Washington Commanders made good moves on the defense, and I think with having Chase Young back and getting that full force going, I think Chase Young is going to be a menace as well. I'd say maybe double-digit sacks, and coming off that torn ACL, he's going to start slow, but I think throughout the season he's going to get more and more reps and then get more and more comfortable again. And I think we could see flashes of his rookie campaign that he had, and I think he's gonna be a menace. He's gonna get the quarterback pressures, double-digit sacks, some tackles for loss, and everything. But Comeback Player of the Year, it's always like that guy that got injured last season, comes back, has a pretty good season. So for me, it's gonna be Chase Young. Now the MVP for me, I think it's gonna be the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. Miss you, buddy. Anyways, he had an MVP type season last year. I think he kind of only fell out of Rodgers because of his insanely low number of interceptions that Rodgers had. I think he only threw like 4 interceptions last season and like 30 plus touchdowns or something. So I mean, it's kind of hard to beat that. But I think last season Tom Brady had like 4,500 passing yards. Pretty significant amount of touchdown passes, and then maybe single-digit interceptions. I think he might have threw like 8 or 9. Don't quote me on it. I'll probably put it on the screen what he actually did for his stats last year. But he's hungry to win it all this season. Tom Brady only plays to win Super Bowls, and to be able to make it to the Super Bowl and have that kind of season, you're basically having an MVP type season as well. And I think he can do that because he has one of the best wide receiver corps in the NFL with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and now the addition of Russell Gage from the Atlanta Falcons. I think those 3 guys are going to make it easy on Tom Brady. They're going to get open. Tom Brady's going to be able to hit them, and it's going to be no problem for them. Easy peasy down there in Tampa. And Tom Brady knows and has what it takes to win an MVP. He almost won it last year. Just fell short from Aaron Rodgers. But I think Tom Brady can have that same type of season that he had last year with his 4,600 passing yards, 30-plus touchdowns, and then single-digit interceptions. Tom Brady's a great leader on the field. He has one of the best decision makings in the NFL. He can read defenses. Like he's an all-around player, as we know. Tom Brady can do it all. Tom Brady's amazing. He's won MVPs before. Arguably, could have won one last year. And I think he could do it again this season. So, Tom Brady for the MVP. And those are all of my picks for this year, predictions. So, if you guys made it to the end of the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on so you're notified anytime we upload a video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of these takes. If I'm completely stupid, that's fine. Kind of just, these are what I'm feeling. I'm going out on a limb here. Obviously, everyone else is going to have their own opinion on who they think is going to win. These are just who I'm feeling. Gage and Dylan are going to have their own predictions as well. So make sure you guys check those out when they are uploaded. And with all that being said, we will catch you guys in the